welcome back to David's Closet. On this channel, we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, all from the male point of view and on a budget, as well as luxury and lifestyle items. Today's video I'm really excited to make, and it is a tag from none other than Julie from Agent Bag Review. If you guys don't know, Julie and I actually live in the same area, probably less than 5 minutes apart. And I'm hoping that by the time you've seen this video, we've met, or we will be meeting soon. We're planning a little gathering or get together so we can meet, since it's so bizarre that two people in the same space live so close to each other and had no idea. So first things first, you guys a couple weeks ago, maybe it was last week, my time is all off. You would have seen my main floor living room or Christmas decorations. I also decorated up here. Up here is a lot of leftover decor that I didn't know what to do with, or just a bunch of Dollar Tree stuff because I didn't want to spend a lot of money up here. So it looks a little bit rough because I haven't quite fine-tuned it yet, but it will look better someday. As well as I have this little tree over here that was destined for the trash, but I decided to go ahead and keep it here. I was tagged by the awesome Julie of Agent Bag Review in this video, and it's my superlatives, I think. I'll tag her below, obviously, and my title will be the same. But basically, it's, a set number of categories and a bag that falls into each of those categories. And Agent Bag Review, who started this tag, set out and, came up with the 10 categories. So I challenged myself not to use a bag for more than one category, just so you guys can see a little bit more of my collection and maybe hear a little bit more about these bags in case you're interested in any of them. So my 10 are spread out on the floor here, and I'm really excited to get into it. So thank you so much, Julie, for tagging me. And if you're coming to me from her channel or anyone else's channel, please subscribe. I am working on growing my channel. I really would like to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, and we've hit a little bit of a stall. So if you can, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Okay, so we're gonna get right into the 10 categories of bags. The first is least used. And I had to really think about this because I have quite a large collection, and majority of my collection is a good mix between luxury and contemporary luxury. But the least used in my collection are most of my more contemporary bags. I just don't carry them as often, and I'm not really sure why. But the least used in my collection as of right now is this beautiful leather Coach Legacy bag. This is a bag I know several of you have seen before on my channel. My mother actually found it at a thrift store, I think. And I think she paid about $30 for it. And she was going to sell it online, but she wasn't getting any bites. So I took it from her, and I have it stuffed. But it's a pretty slouchy bag, but it does have the story patch, and it's absolutely beautiful leather. Very scrumptious. Agent Bag Review used that word in one of hers, and I liked it. But it's very scrumptious. It's very soft. I wish that the tassel was removable because I don't like things hanging on my bags. I don't really even like using the hang tags from Coach. But it does not have a crossbody strap option. It's just a top handle. It's roughly the size of a Speedy 30, which is my favorite style. So I'm not really sure why I don't grab for it, but I just don't. But it's a bag that will never leave my collection because it's very special. The next one is most used. And of course, these things are fluid and they change. In 6 months, this list would be completely different, potentially. Right now, and for the most part, the most used bag is my Speedy 25 in the Damier Ebene. Absolutely love this bag. You guys know, I actually only have 2 Louis Vuitton handbags I purchased new, and it's my Speedy 30 bandolier in Damier Ebene, and then this one, my 25 in Damier Ebene. The rest of my Louis Vuitton bags have been purchased pre-love, with the exception also of my Sarah wallet, which that box is from. So this bag is amazing. It's all leather. It matches so much. It's a bag that's very casual, but can be a little bit more of an elegant flair if you need So I definitely love this bag and think that this is definitely a staple in every collection. And the 25 size is absolutely perfect. So the next category that she chose was most ladylike. And that's one I kind of had to look for because I don't like to think of bags as being ladylike or men-like, you know, femininity or a more masculine bag. To me, bags are bags, but it is obvious sometimes when a bag has more feminine qualities. So that's kind of how I took this one. And I have a couple of bags that I think are very, very feminine leaning. But to me, this is the most feminine bag in my collection. This is my Louis Vuitton Tivoli PM. And I got this pre-loved, obviously, because they don't make it. And it's in actually really good condition. There's a few water spots in the vachetta and a few rubs on the corners. But for what I paid for this bag, and I'll tag the unboxing if I remember below. Absolutely love this bag. This is also one of my most used, to be honest, because it's so beautiful. It's the perfect size. The zipper is a little bit tough on these, but that's a known issue, unfortunately. So I just use wax paper every so often when I pull her out and grease up the zipper, and it works perfect. But this bag definitely, to me, is very feminine with the quilting, the pleating. It is, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And a lot of people don't like it. I don't get a lot of mean comments, but when I unboxed that, I got a comment from someone saying that I have bad taste. So, whatever. I love it, and that's all that matters. Next is most complimented. And I actually am going to do a video on this topic very soon. Because I actually have quite a few bags that get compliments. And I don't know if I get compliments because, you know, I'm a man carrying a bag and people don't really see that very often, or what. But the Christian Louboutin East-West Cabata tote, and I believe this is like the old size small. I know it came in a larger size, and it also comes in an even smaller size. I got mine on Fashion File. This one I paid a little bit more. I also have a brown one that I got a couple years later. And it does come with, as you can see in there, a little zipper pouch. And I have that for my brown one as well. I get so many compliments on this bag because, I mean, just look at it. It's a black bag, you know, you just squint, you're like, oh, boring black bag. But boom, pop a color. Boom, pop a color. You know, you have the beautiful and bold studs. You have the red interior, the red handle contrast. This bag just pops. So it definitely draws people's eyes. So I think that's definitely why it's very complimented. And it's not super logo heavy. If you don't know designer, you don't know what this is. You just think it's an absolutely beautiful leather bag with red accents. It's not until you can actually see the bottom that you see it's Christian Louboutin. So love this bag very much. Carry this frequently, and I've been carrying my brown one a couple of weeks so far since fall has officially arrived. But very, very heavily complimented. So the most viewed on YouTube, and I actually did a tag with Caleb Snell a while ago, and it was all about I think it was the 5 most viewed bags, and I had to go look at that to see what my most viewed was, and this is definitely my most viewed, I can't talk, guys. This is definitely my most viewed bag on YouTube, and it was one of my first unboxings. It's the Coach Tate 29, I think. It's in this beautiful glove tanned leather. It's a very similar setup to the Rogue, if you've ever used a Rogue as far as the interior. Absolutely gorgeous bag. I had to have this when it came out. I actually tried to get it from my store, but they couldn't get it. So I kind of panicked and I pre-ordered it, and it ended up coming in before they were able to get their hands on one. So I'm glad I did that. Of course, I paid full price Coach retail for this, which I don't love doing. I do like to get a better deal. Unfortunately, they discontinued this. I also purchased it in a color block from the outlet when it was in reserve, but I've since sold that one. But this one I'm going to keep because I just think it's very pretty. I've said this before, it gives me Hermes vibes with just the prettiness of it. And the leather is gorgeous. So yeah, most viewed. And if you want to know why I think it's the most viewed, you should watch my video with Caleb. And you should also subscribe if you don't. So now most expensive bag. So I thought of how to interpret this category. Most expensive full retail, most expensive I've spent, most expensive what? So I think what I've selected is most expensive in all of those categories, but it definitely was the most expensive bag I ever purchased at roughly $2,800 plus dollars. So just shy of $3,000, and there's no one here that's surprised. It's my Chanel Grand Shopping Tote in the black caviar leather with silver hardware. And this is a 2008 model, so it's the older model that they made. These bags obviously are discontinued altogether, but there is some differences based off of the age of the GST. But I have this one in black. I paid just under $2,900 for it. That was insanely expensive. I had to save for a long time to pay for it. So it was well worth it, but I love it. And I since have added a blue one that I got a really good deal on as well. So yes, love this bag. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my most prized possessions. A lot of people, and I love them too, the Hermes bags. I'm not a Kelly fan, but I do like a Birkin, like 2530. And Caleb just got a Birkin, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That color is so luscious and delicious. But I'm more of a Chanel person right now. I do want some Hermes bags. I don't think I'll ever be able to justify a Birkin or a Kelly. You can get them for roughly about $10,000. And to me, I can't justify that on a bag. I wish I could. So I'm kind of on a Chanel journey. But from Hermes, I do want a Garden Party 30, I think. Really bad. And those are roughly around $4,000 to $5,000 pre-loved. So I'm keeping my eye out for that. But those Chanel bags are by far beautiful. So then the most structured bag. And I went back and forth on this when I was thinking what bag would I use. Obviously I have a Prada Galleria, and you guys have seen that before, and she's very structured. But the bag that I think is probably the most structured bag that I have, and I'm going to show it to you, and Jean's going to be happy. It's my Montaigne MM. This bag is just, I mean, it's not super structured, like it's soft, but it's still structured, and there's not a lot of give to it. There's honestly not a lot of room in there. Which is probably one of the reasons I don't carry it very often. It's absolutely stunning and it's gorgeous, but it's not the most practical, and I think that's because of the way it's structured. But this is definitely my most structured bag. She's gorgeous. Buy these pre-loved, by the way. You'll save a fortune. So I think this is number 8. We have a bag, and this is my Coach Soho shoulder bag, I think. This is the one I used for my Thrift It challenge with Autumn Beckman, Winnie B. LV, and Ed Braun. I lost by an embarrassing amount, and I knew I would once I realized Ed and Winnie were completely rehabbing bags and stressing their little selves out for them. I knew I was doomed, but I do like this. I got this really inexpensive. I think it was under $30. I paid shipping and stuff for it, so I don't know. But our challenge was under 40, and I don't remember exactly, but I was under the 40 mark. But this bag is stuffed for storage. But when there's nothing in here, this is a flat pile of leather. So this is definitely my most slouchy bag. This and then the other Coach Legacy bag is also very slouchy. I have actually carried this. I carried it for a week, probably about a month ago. And it's gorgeous and beautiful, but I don't know if it's a forever bag, so maybe someday she'll find a new home. But for now, she's here and she's slouchy. So my least expensive bag is where we're at now. And my least expensive bag has to be this Coach Ellis nylon shoulder bag. I did an unboxing of this. It's one of the very few outlet bags that I have, that I carry consistently, and I have not gotten rid of. I think this bag is amazing. I really want a Prada re-edition, but I just can't justify the price for something that I wouldn't carry a ton. So I definitely love this bag. I think I paid about $130 for this. So if you can get your hand on one of these, it's amazing. It also comes with, I believe, a long crossbody strap. I think I have it hanging there with a couple other straps. So, gorgeous bag. It does. A crossbody. It also comes with a little coin pouch. So, love this bag as well. And the last bag is my most favorite bag. So, anyone that's watched my channel, every bag is my most favorite. We all know that. I've been over this before, and it changes every day, and I love them all, which is why I buy them. But I was actually just commenting on one of Autumn Beckman's recent videos talking about bags as investments and, you know, what bags to buy pre-loved, that kind of thing. And she brought up this, and this is my Givenchy Antigona. I absolutely love this bag. I got this pre-loved. I saved over $1,000. It has a scuff on the bottom. I never noticed. I saved over $1,000. It's in excellent condition. It still had the stickers on some of the hardware, if you guys recall. The bottom does have a few scuffs, but it's the bottom, so duh. But absolutely love this. I love the big, giant, chunky silver zipper. I can't think. I love silver hardware on bags, you guys know. And mine is the model with the detachable strap, and it has the really neat notch that you have to line up to put the strap on. So absolutely love it. Wouldn't trade this bag for the world. I actually want this in a camel color, like the camel brown someday, because I think they're absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again, Julie, for watching or tagging me. And if you're watching my video and you don't know Agent Bag Review, go check out her channel. She's amazing. She has a lot of Coach content, so if you love Coach, you'll definitely love her. So please, please, please go subscribe, and then all the other individuals I've mentioned will be tagged below. Go to their channels as well. And again, if you're here and you don't subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And I'm going to tag a couple of people below, like always. I'm going to tag Toach Jean, Ed of Ed Braun, Autumn, Winnie, Yota Style, Candy Sweet Love for LV, Jack's Bag Attack, Caleb Snell. I'm trying to say them out loud, so hopefully I'll remember to do the tag. And guess what? If you're not tagged, do it anyway and let me know that you did it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.